Once I call Allah, Washima, Washima, Kodash, the apostles of Graven Stone. Shalom to all the brothers in the highway and byway preaching this word in sincerity and much truth. But the Israelites to come out of a weekend, prophesy the downfall of this wicked society, you know, to proclaim the kingdom of our Lord, Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. You know, and as I speak about the kingdom of the Lord, Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, there's a transition being made. You know what I mean? The elite basically thinking that they are transitioning into their new world order, their new order, refreshing the kingdom, turning it into another kingdom, you know what I mean, with different values, different whatsoever from this one. But little did they know that it's not going to go that part, man, because transition or transit right into the Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahushai kingdom. You know what I mean? Not gonna have the opportunity to complete their enterprise. You know what I mean? As they figure they would. So right now we're in the midst of the transition. And meanwhile the transition is being made. Our people out here acting the fool, not knowing what the hell is going on. You know? When all the things that were about before the society, during this transition, going to affect them dearly. You know what I mean? There are events taking place in the Middle East. You know what I mean? Events taking place in America. You know what I mean? All over the world, pointing towards or showing signs of what time we're in. You know what I mean?
Job 20 verse 23. When he is about to fill his belly, God shall cast his fury God shall cast the fury of his wrath upon him.
Right, so the elite have everything in place right now in order to make a transition in the new world order, man. So these men have everything in place to collapse this whole order. You know what I mean? And everything pertaining to this order. So you're about to see the total collapse of everything in and around you, man. Whether you want to make energy, money, you know what I mean? Laws, you know, the general way how this society run is about to change, man. You know what I mean? That's what they would hope to come. But in the midst of all of that, when they're trying to make the transition, the Lord is going to cut them in the tracks, because the transition is going to be painful according to them, because what they plan to do is to minimize the world population in the whole process. You know what I mean? So a lot of people get slated to die in this painful transition. But the Lord is going to intervene, man, in the midst of the transition. So the Lord say, when he's about to pull his belly, continue.
Say, God shall cast the fury of his wrath upon him.
The Lord will cast fury of his wrath upon him.
Right. And shall rain it upon him while he is eating.
Hey, they're going to lose control of what's going on totally. Because them think them have everything penciled out and figured out, man. For years, these men basically fine-tuning, you know what I mean, their plans, you know what I mean? Slowly implementing it, as they say, brother, you do whatsoever, piece by piece, right, compartment by compartment, until you finish the whole thing, man. Right. Don't try to do the whole thing one time. So they have different avenues, so basically they're working on putting everything together. Then now, they're ready now, they think they're ready now, to go at it, man. So everything is in place for them now to make a move. Well, as the Lord said, you know what I mean? But disappointment, go on.
That he shall flee from the iron weapon.
What is the iron weapon? Nuclear missiles, then, man. The ICBM missiles. Because ultimately, the transition saying I'm going to lead into a war, which basically is going to be devastating upon the planet, man. gonna cost a lot of people on the planet lives, man. See, and all the effects of coming at war basically are gonna befall the world. Like famine and lack of food. Not meaning that food that exists, but the distribution of food, saying, are gonna be on the minimal, yeah? You know what I mean? Either them can't get to your borders, or nobody trying to get to your borders because of their own problems. You know what I mean? You know, and those food basically being locked off from certain people. You know what I mean? So you have food shortages, diseases. You know what I mean? They're preparing, you know, for the diseases that is coming. When they're using mosquitoes, you know, hybrid mosquitoes, hybrid insects. You know what I mean? To carry diseases, and then them have other ways to deploy diseases. They're gonna deploy diseases on people. You know what I mean? This is what them already test and prove that them can work. And the human genome, yeah, they're gonna release them on the public.
And you see the other day them said this Lab America somewhere them store.
Yeah.
Where them store some trait,
Yeah.
like for Ebola and some HIV and them all them other different trait for them deadly viruses. Hey, them said catch a fire, Russia, what do you mean?
Yeah.
And it exploded, the building, there was an explosion of the building, man.
Yep. Yeah.
See, and the bow of steel shall strike him through.
So the bow of steel shall strike him through. Which is the ICBM missiles, man. Saying, so, hey, this empire will fall away. You know? To the likes, so them never even expect. Because them not expect they don't get that serious, man. Yeah. Because them expect them never through covert means condition people to make the transition, man. Condition people in a certain mindset. As we speak about earlier about green revolution. You know, them trying to get everybody in that mindset, man. See? But guess what? That transition is gonna cost them a war, man. That's this ever happen. Right. War steel or ultimately cause them through. Yeah, go on.
Alright. So it is drawn and cometh out of the body.
Right.
Yea, the glittering sword cometh out of his gall.
Right.
Terrors are upon him. So all darkness shall be hid in his secret places.
Right.
A fire not blown shall consume it.
Right, so all darkness, hey, look, man, that day, hey, give the elite, they're gonna be confused as hell. You know what I mean? Saying because darkness represent what? Your inability to see, man. You know what I mean? I'm not talking about seeing with the eye. You know? Meaning, you now can comprehend what is really going on, man.
Can't fathom it, eh?
You know what I mean? And that will be for the regular man out here. Them are gonna last.
Yo.
Them already lost already. Them are gonna last, like them are last. Last. What's going on in this world, man? Come on.
Exactly. A fire not blown shall consume him, Salakia.
Right.
It shall go ill with him that is left in his tabernacles.
So all who's in America and certain places in Europe, these bombs are gonna fall on them, man.
So the heaven shall reveal his iniquity, and
Right.
the earth shall rise up against him.
And all we're speaking right now, basically, the heavens revealing, you know what I mean, through the internet. Over the year, we get all these information, man. Which now them are trying to cut off that information. Yeah? You know? See, but hey, this is the time of its end. The time when you believe that, yes, we finally are get to get the new world order. This is the time when this kingdom end, man. That's it. End of the day. You know what I mean?
And this is Job 14 and verse 5 says, seeing his days are determined.
Right, so his days are determined. Whenever them try to make a transition, then the end coming.
The number of his months are with thee.
Right.
Thou hast appointed his bounds that he cannot pass.
Right, so you have a certain point where you can't pass, man. Not gonna achieve that new world order yet. Well, gonna be heavily disappointed, yeah? Heavily. heavily disappointed. Huh?
Job 20 and verse 4. No, knowest thou not this of all, since man was placed upon the earth, that the triumph of the wicked, the triumph of the wicked is short, and the joy of the hypocrite is but for a moment.
Alright. So the triumph of the wicked is short. And the book of Revelation tells you, know it that he but of a short time. Man. You know what I mean? You know, one of the ways we know him of a short time, brothers in the highway and byway, speaking his truth, chariots. Now you have mainstream news talking about the chariot. You know, the US Navy now coming out saying that these so-called UFO are real phenomena. You know what I mean? So it's out the bag now. It's out the bag. See? So this man gonna do his next best. You know what I mean? Now he's gonna come and get you, man. Joyride is over, yeah? Now I'm gonna hastefully try to put himself into that new world order and give himself a date to do certain things. Instead 2030 before he can get certain things across by 2030. You know what I mean? So you can know now how soon the Lord will bring down this thing, because he's not gonna reach the point where a transition. Yeah?
Revelation 12 and 12. Therefore rejoice ye heavens, and he that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he have but a short time.
Right, so a part of his plan was to eliminate the majority. Now he's more persuaded to destroy the majority. You know what I mean? Seeing that now the majority, which means not Jake basically, Jake all over the world, and Jake, chances are Jake is the most people on the planet. So this man now will come down and bring wrath upon you, man, with this depopulation plan. You know what I mean? Yep, there are a bunch of useless eaters according to them. You know what I mean? Hey, what good? Hey, what good a nigga have to serve the society more than to entertainment? There's no other benefit of a nigga in the so-called white man society. Now we have AI algorithm, you know what I mean, and robots doing shit. You don't need a nigga anymore. You don't need a nigga anymore, man. Yeah? See, so the majority of Negroes basically don't serve the purpose, because not all Negroes are entertainers, man. They have a bunch of Negroes right now, but basically don't stand the purpose in your talk. You know what I mean? You don't have no form of contribution to contribute to this man and everything. You know what I mean? So, it's in the air for you, Negroes, man.
Ecclesiasticus chapter 10 verse 8. Because upon righteous dealings, injuries, and riches that by deceit the kingdom is translated. The kingdom is translated from one people to another.
Yeah, and the use part of the instrument them use to rob the world. Well, it's a stock market, man. By trading and rob the people by trading, man. Trading, unfair trade, man. And this money is a part of that unfair trade, man. According to the scripture, it's called what? The bag is deceitfully weight. So this man rob earth wealth, man. And now ultimate aim is to control everything else, man. Ultimate control. Now that they own the planet, you know, now it's the time for him to control everybody on the planet. Yeah? Huh?
Isaiah chapter 47 verse 2. Take the millstone and grind me, and cover thy locks, and make bare the leg, and cover the thigh, pass over the rivers, thy nakedness shall be uncovered.
Right, so as we keep saying, man, look, the internet, brothers on the highway and byway, revealing everything what needs to be revealed about this man. Now people just discover, hey, Mr. Some people say, yo, if the white man involved in the hurricane any at all go over Bahamas, saying it must be the devil or something relating to the devil. You know what I mean? I regular people saying that, but we've been saying that all along. You know what I mean? Best know that this man is set by the Lord on the earth with every form of wickedness they can comprehend, man. Every form of wickedness they can comprehend.